use a cigarette.
Hello, Wastelanders. It's Jewel Smith, playing Fallout 4 as Fiona, the General of the Minutemen. Though I can't remember the last time I was actually at the castle or wearing my Minutemen uniform. My General's outfit that I used to wear. I've pretty much played through everything in the main story, all the DLCs and all that. I'm just finishing up my settlement tours and kind of just playing around here in the Wasteland. Yesterday I was streaming. It was Christmas Day in the Commonwealth. So John and I got dressed up and we went to Diamond City, and I showed you all the Christmas trees and Christmas lights there that were on December 25th. And then we came out here to Taffington Boathouse to build a robot for Cait and MacCready for a Christmas present. But I didn't have the materials I needed. Really good planning there. Jewel Smith. And we also ran out here to Slocum's Joe corporate headquarters. And we found a little room on the second floor that had some raiders in it. We killed them. And we found the Slocum's Joe Buzzbites recipe. And so I wanted to make some Buzzbites, but when I came here to do so... Oh, John's cooking, sorry. It said that I needed a coffee tin, which I knew I had a few of here at Taffington. So I grabbed one and I said, okay, let's make some Buzzbites. Hey, John, let me get in there. Oh, I didn't want the tea kettle. I wanted to get on the cooking stove.
How much of this fresh air and sunshine I can
Excuse me,
handle.
John. All right, so I go here.
Kill for a drink.
And here's the Buzzbites recipe, but it says I need a coffee tin. So apparently the clean coffee tins don't count as coffee tins for making these Buzzbites. And I was very disappointed that I couldn't make donuts for everyone on Christmas. But here we are. I am going to go looking for some coffee tins this afternoon. That's my mission. And I accidentally picked up the teapot. The tea kettle that was on there. We'll just put that back. Now, I've done a tour of Taffington Boathouse already. So if you want to see a complete tour of who lives here and how it's built and why I did things the way I did, you can watch that video. Suffice to say, I'll just tell you that Cait and MacCready live here. And in my mind, also MacCready's son, Duncan, who I helped him get the medicine for Duncan. There we go. Let's see if I can get this back on the counter. And so I imagine after getting Duncan his medicine, Duncan would want to come here and live with his dad, even though there's not an actual Duncan in the game. That's the tree I put up for Christmas. And I put some toys under it. And a garden gnome. Why not? MacCready has a big collection of toys up here. Now this is Duncan's room. But over here, I rearranged this just a little bit because I brought MacCready's power armor over from Starlight Drive-In. This is the suit that I made for him because I used to romance MacCready and we ran around doing the main storyline together, but then we broke up and I got together with John instead. So MacCready moved here, and then I was running around with Cait for a little while, and I decided that Cait and MacCready were perfect for each other, so I moved her in here at Taffington. And they live here together. But I brought his power armor over. So this is MacCready's collection of toys here that he has. Let me get into the live chat. See how our stream is doing today. I've been having a little streaming problems now and then. It says the stream is good. Excellent. Good morning, Crystal McAllister. Thanks for joining me. I know normally I do a lot of Skyrim, but this weekend I did a big long, I streamed for about 4 hours Well, there's a half-hour video, and then there was a half-hour of technical difficulties, and then there was a 3-hour stream where I was defeating Alduin. And I just kind of feel like, okay, I need to take a little breather from Skyrim for now. But let's see if I can make them a robot. Do I have the materials? I do. Build an automatron. Now, what kind of bums me out about building a robot is that you can't select that you're going to build a Mr. Handy or an Assaultron or whatever. I mean, you can select eventually, but the initial like base robot that you start out with will always be this one. Let's see if I can get into the camera. There we go. Will always be this one. Which kind of ticks me off because I've got about 1 billion robot parts. And, you know, you should be able to take all those parts and put them together and make something other than having to make this base robot every time. But anyway. Alright, so I've made the base robot, but that's not what I want. I want to do... I think I want to make them a Mr. Handy. There we go. Those are the Nuka mascot legs that come from Nuka World. Saltron legs. Robo Brain Treads, Sentry legs. Space Sentry legs. That's unlocked also in Nuka World. You can't tell from looking at it there, but they're like white and gold or whatever. Alright, I'm going to do Mr. Handy Thruster. Let's do that. Alright. I can put thruster armor on, huh? Let's see. What do I want to do? That's the best there. I don't know. Let's see. What else do I want to put on here? If I do a Mr. Handy... There's the Mr. Handy torso. Saltron. Nukatron. I think I've got one of those floating around in another one of my settlements. The Finch Farm Junkyard, I think. I did it. I gave them a NukaBot that looks like a Nuka-Cola machine. See there? It's because they're a junkyard. RoboBrain. I don't like doing the RoboBrain stuff because I don't like the idea of using a human brain for it. That creeps me out. Alright, let's just do Mr. Handy. There we go. Alright, so Mr. Handy can have arms, but Mr. Handy can't have a head, I guess. Special mods. Oh, that's something for the Automatron storyline. There's a point where you have to install that so you can get into the Mechanist layer. And it's still there, even though there's no point in putting it on any of the other robots you build. Hey Crystal. Crystal says, how are you feeling? All better now? Yeah, I was sick. I was really sick for a week and I wasn't streaming. Well, there were several days I wasn't streaming and then I did a few short Fallout videos, but I couldn't do like a 2-hour streaming session because I couldn't talk for that long. I'm much better. I'm still a little... my voice still isn't 100%. I still cough now and then. Trying not to while I'm streaming, but there's definitely still a little bit of lingering effects. But yeah, I'm feeling much better other than that. Thank you. Can't believe I managed to do the 3-hour stream yesterday, or not yesterday, but Sunday. I don't know how I managed that. Without coughing or... well, I was getting a little hoarse toward the end, I think. Okay, so do we want a left arm, right arm? I want to do Mr. Handy things on him. Let's see. Torso. Mr. Handy torso. Okay, the top slot. Okay, that's front armor. No. Middle center slot. What's the middle center? Okay, Mr. Handy eye. That's what I want. What do you want, MacCready? MacCready likes his comic books, so he would probably like something that looked really wicked. But we wouldn't want it to scare Duncan, now would we? That's just a regular Mr. Handy Eye. Alright, let's go with this. Warmonger Toxic Plate. This is all stuff that you unlock through the course of Automatron. Like, you don't start off with all this stuff. You gotta go through the storyline and then you can pick up... You'll find the various bits and pieces on different robots and then you'll be able to use them in your workshop. At least as far as I understand. Or as far as I remember. It's been a little while since I did the Automatron thing. Increases carrying capacity. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do that one. Okay. Front armor. Oh, okay. Well, rear armor. Can we rotate? Rotate you. What's the rear armor? Oh, wow. So he can carry all kinds of stuff. Ooh, that spiky one looks kind of scary. Let's put storage on him. Sure. Okay. Wow, he's kind of cool with the arms on him. I don't know. I kind of like the arms. What do you think? Let's see, what else? What all do we have here? So, that. Okay, we need some front armor. Oh, yeah, look at him. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of cool, too. I love making robots. That's why I try to make a robot for every one of my settlement. Oh, dang, that's wicked. No, that's a little bit too much. I try to make a robot for every one of my settlements. And I try to kind of have a robot that's sort of, like, has a personality to go with the settlement. Like I was saying, I made the weird Nuka junk bot for, Finch Farm and stuff. I've got a robot with a monkey head out at Somerville Place because they have little kids out there, and I thought, well, maybe the monkey head robot, they would like that. Why is that a brutal savage plate? It doesn't look brutal and savage, does it? Doesn't really. That's a pretty nice damage resistance, though. I don't know, I kind of like that one. I kind of like him looking sort of junky, like he was, you know, thrown together from junk. I like that. I'm gonna go with that. Hey, Ultimate Dragon Soul says, is this your first time playing the Automatron DLC? No, it's not. I played through Automatron a while back when it first came out. This is just me building a robot for Taffington Boathouse. Like I was just saying a few minutes ago, I try to have a robot for every one of my settlements, and I've already done settlement tours of most of my settlements. I'm just finishing up my settlement tour series. I've got a few more settlements to tour out at Far Harbor and Vault 88 and Nuka World. I haven't toured yet. But you can go to my channel and you can see all the settlement tours I've done, and most of the settlements will have one robot. It's like their pet robot or whatever. You know, I make like a different robot for each settlement, and I like to try to give them different personalities. Like, oh gosh, what's the settlement that's out? My Mercer Safe House is Croup Manor in this game. And Croup Manor's kind of creepy, so I have kind of this goth theme out there, and the robots that I built out there are these winged, flying, harpy-looking things that look really creepy, or gargoyle kind of looking robots for that location. They have two of them out there. But then, like, for the castle where I have the Minutemen, I have this really slick-looking blue robot named Cuchulainn, which Cuchulainn is an old Irish myth, legend, whatever. He was a famous warrior who guarded a castle at one point in his story, and so I named the robot that for the castle. Anyway, so I've got different robots at different castles. This is just, or different settlements. This is just one I'm building because I realized that Cait and MacCready didn't have a robot. Cait and MacCready live here at Taffington, so I'm building them a robot. I was going to build it for him yesterday for Christmas, but I didn't have all the materials I needed. And I had to stop streaming because I had a plumber show up. Or some HVAC guys and a plumber and different things going on. So I had to stop streaming and deal with the real life stuff. No torso mod. Okay, what's your torso mod, dude? We don't need to hack. We don't need to lockpick. At my settlements, I tend to like doing a regen field. I feel like that would be a good thing to put on a robot that lives at a settlement full of humans. Or this one, resistance field. That would be good too. Increase damage resistance of nearby allies. And 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? You're either resisting the damage or you're helping them heal the damage. Oh, outside of combat. Okay, well let's do the resistance field then. So when they're in combat. Well, if I put Tesla coils, does that show up on him? It doesn't look like that's a thing. Okay. I'm going to do the resistance field. I like that. I like that idea. Alright. Oh, and Dogmeat also lives here at Taffington. Nope, Crystal says, glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Oh, you missed the stream on Sunday? Oh, I understand. Oh no, flus. Yeah, I think that's part of what I had when I was sick, was not the flu, but a sinus infection. Yeah, I had to go on antibiotics for the week. Okay, so left arm. Let's change the camera out here. Left arm. What's up with the left arm? Can it be? What else can we do here? I thought Mr. Handy's had 3 eyes. So where's his other eyes? I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave the Protectron arms. Is there any difference? Doesn't look like it makes much of a difference in damage. It's just cosmetic. How the arms look different. I mean, since they're already on there, I don't know. The Assaultron arms look pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh, okay. I must have already had one of those in my workshop. Right arm. Assaultron right arm. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I gotta make that. Okay. Well, what color is it gonna be? What color would a robot be? It's getting dark out here at Taffington Boathouse. Dark green, gray, light blue. What are all our choices? Yellow, white, red, pink, orange. I don't think I've made an orange robot. I think that's one I haven't done yet. That's a color I haven't done yet. I like the orange. Let's go for it. Orange. Can always change it. Can always change it if we don't like it. Alright, the voice is annoying to me. Okay, some of these voices... Well, not so much the voices as all the dialogue that they repeat. I stopped turning on their personality parameters so that they would shut up and stop saying things to me every 5 seconds when I'm in the settlements. Let's just do Bleep Bright voice. I like that. Then it's not going to be like, Are you ready to travel now, sir? Do you want to go somewhere? Oh, humans, they have so many feelings, and all that stuff that they repeat over and over and over again and drive me crazy. Alright. Okay, he's got his thruster. Got his thruster armor. Does he have thruster armor? No thruster armor. Okay. Well, we need to get some thruster armor on here. Alright, let's do that. That looks cool. What is the thruster arm? What does that mean? Oh. Are those the arms? Oh, there we go. There's a, ooh, that doesn't, that looks kind of, okay, yeah, no. Let's not, no, let's not. Let's not put that, no, let's not do that one. Oh, cancel. I don't know. I'm not liking the way that looks. It looks kind of insect-like. Like a floating insect. Like a blood bug or something. Not doing it. Okay. Right arm armor. Sure. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. Or just that. I'm gonna go with that. Right arm actuated frame. Left arm actuated frame. There we go. I like it. I like this little robot. He looks cool. I like him. What are we gonna name him? I think that's all I'm gonna do for him for now. What are we gonna name him? This is for Cait and MacCready at Taffington Boathouse. And I usually name my robots after famous warriors or after mythical characters or creatures. I have a robot at the Mechanist Lair named the Black Knight. I'm trying to think. I've got, well, the one out at Somerville Place that I said had a monkey head on it, that was named Monkey Butt. It's just for fun. It's a great big, ginormous sentry bot with this funny little monkey head on him named Monkey Butt, because I figured he's this big, powerful sentry bot to protect the kids that live out there, but I didn't want them to be scared of him, so I figured naming him Monkey Butt would be nice. But usually I name the robot something else. Like Ten Pines has a robot named Galadriel, and Jamaica Plains, where I have my brothel, has a robot named Aphrodite. So what are we gonna name? Let's see. MacCready likes comic books, but Grognak is probably too formidable a name for such a sweet little junk bot as this. I don't know, any ideas? Let's see what we can name him. MacCready, and he has Duncan, and we have Cait. And it's at Taffington Boathouse. Gosh, I guess I should have thought of a name before I started doing all this. Oh, what can we call him? Urza from Dark Crystal. That's Crystal's suggestion. Ooh, Crystal. Dark Crystal. Do you like Crystal, do you like dark crystal? I can't think. I don't know who the other characters are in the Wasteland. We've got the Shadow, right? Because there's Grognak. Oh, the Silver Shroud. That's who it is. The Shadow. I think the Silver Shroud's based on like the Shadow in real life. The Silver Shroud. The Mechanist, right? Oh, some of the other characters are in the Wasteland that MacCready would be nerdy enough to know about. Alright, let's call him the MacBot. Because I think MacCready would want to name it sort of something after him. MacBot. Right, because you've got Duncan MacCready and Robert Joseph MacCready. I don't know if Cait is a member of the family at this point. Well, let's just call him the MacBot. I like that. Okay. Alright, MacBot. Alright. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Cait and MacCready and Duncan. You have your own little robot to help out around here. We'll get along just fine.
Even though I can't understand you, I think we'll get along just fine.
Aww. Okay. No, you're not coming with me.
I'll be back later.
You're gonna live here, MacBot. And take care of the MacCreadys, okay? What should we have MacBot do? MacBot should help out with the with defense. Okay, MacBot, and we're gonna store this. We don't need to leave this out. There you go. Are you still assigned to defense? Yeah. Alright. The MacCreadys have a robot. I feel good about that. Hey, Creeper Overlord, how you doing? Alright, so we finished what we wanted to do yesterday. We built a robot for Taffington Homestead. MacCready Homestead, Taffington Boathouse. Cait, MacCready, Dogmeat, and Invisible Duncan have a little robot now. So, John, we have our work cut out for us. We want to make some donuts. That's our quest. And so we need to find some coffee tins. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look around for coffee tins. We also need dirty water, but I found some dirty water at Railroad HQ, and I bought a bunch of dirty water from... You can buy dirty water from the restaurants and bars in your settlements. The railroad had 3 or 4 of them on shelves in the Railroad HQ. And then I went over here to Bunker Hill, and I bought some from one of the vendors there. So I should have some dirty water at this point, but I don't have coffee tins. And as I was showing you earlier, the clean coffee tins don't seem to work. My Dogmeat is in his doghouse. So let's go look for some coffee tins. And I'm going to look online here, and it tells me there is one on the 2nd floor of the South Boston Police Department. Now, it says that there's one located in Railroad HQ in the room with Pam, but I looked around in there for one when I was getting the dirty water, and I did not see one in there. So I might have already picked it up at some point earlier in the game, because God knows, I'm level 134 now, and I've done everything else in the game, so who knows. But the South Boston Police Department is located... Oh, this is going to be just a whole lot of me wandering around looking for coffee tins. Because what else do you do when you've done everything else in the Wasteland? Okay. There's the castle. Right, so South Boston Police department is right there. Okay, what's it next to? Andrews Station, Gwinnett Restaurant, Gwinnett Brewery. Aha, this is like a hot spot for mutants, though, isn't it? South Boston High School, University Point Pharmacy. I'm trying to find someplace semi-safe. That one says it's cleared. I don't know about that. Because I know that's full of... I'm pretty sure that's full of raiders. And these are full of mutants. University Point... Well, University Point sometimes has synths, but... Alright, let's go to the pharmacy. That's actually... The University Point Pharmacy is like the back entrance of Vault 88. Or one of the entrances of Vault 88. So, let's just go there. Alright, and then I'm going to head up to South Boston Police Department. See if I can find a coffee tin. This is just the silliest the silliest goal to have. You need all those dirty coffee tins, Crystal says. Well, what I read online here about the Slocum's Buzzbites is it was a prototype donut hole that was never distributed to the general public. They were deemed unsafe for human consumption because they were filled with hot coffee that would cause third-degree burns. So what happens when you eat them is you get +1 to your perception, and I think it boosts your action points, but it does 10 points of health damage for burning your mouth on the hot coffee that's inside the Buzzbites. Okay. Let's turn off my light. I'm trying to be stealthy. Alright, so see this here? It says Vault 88, but the location on my map said pharmacy. But you can go in here and you're actually inside part of Vault 88. And you can, I mean, once you step through this door, it's part of the vault and you can interact with it and build within it and whatnot. But we're not going to go in there right now. We're going to go find the South Boston Police Department. Oh. Is that danger? That's a danger sign for the railroad, right? Yeah. Because there's University Point there, and it's usually full of synths. So let's go this way. Alright, so we want to go to South Boston. We're looking for, let's see, South Boston Police Department on a shelf on the 2nd floor. Okay, here we go. I wonder what coffee would taste like that's been sitting around in a tin for 200 years. Can't be good. It's like all those cigarettes everybody's smoking, right? And those can't taste good after 200 years. Don't cigarettes go stale? I mean, I don't know. I've never smoked, but I've known people who smoked, and I thought cigarettes went stale. Like, I've known people that kept their cigarettes in their refrigerator. Is that a thing? Or did I dream that? Uh-oh. A raider said, huh. Is there a raider around here? A raider said, huh. Is there a raider up there?
Nothing there now.
They don't see me. Shh, John, be very quiet. Alright, so we're going to go to the South Boston Police Department, which I think I'd been to before when I was doing the Nick Valentine stuff. And you had to go all around and collect a bunch of tapes with information and unlock the vault for him or something. I don't know, it's been a while. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's a raider place. Is it inside the raider place? Nope, it's this way. Wrong way, dead end. Yeah, I guess so. We'll just go right around that. Alright. Right. Oh, hey, skeletons. There we go. South Boston Police Department. Is this South Boston Police Department? Yes, it is. We'll head inside. Yeah, normally I only do Fallout on Fridays because I stream Skyrim most of the time. But holy crap, what was that noise? Do you hear that growling? Is that a death claw? What kind of growling? What growls like that? Alright, alarm clocks always have aluminum. So I'm gonna take those. I'm hearing it really loud. Is that a mutant hound? Oh, hey, Amish War Machine says that growl has Deathclaw written all over it. I know, doesn't it? It sounds... No, what is that? It's just a mongrel. It sounded really awful, though. Oh, here comes another one. I think this is like the ghoul version of dogs. Right? These mongrels. I don't want your meats. Mongrel dog. Oh, hey there. Hey, John. There's a rad roach right behind you, honey. Can you kind of... Okay, I'll get it. I'll waste my expensive ammo killing that rad roach. It's fine. We have plenty of caps. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Rat poison in a coffee cup, huh? And handcuffs. We have lots of pairs of handcuffs, don't we, John? Alright, fine, I'll take it. Excuse me, honey. Okay, there it is. Look, there it is. There it is. Coffee tin. And I'll take all the ceramic cups, too, because you need ceramic for a lot of things. Jesus. Alright, well, okay, we got one tin. We can make one box of Buzzbites, I hope. Unless it's glitched or something. Ooh, Nuka-Colas. Whoa, are you searching too, John? What'd you find? Did you find anything good? 10mm pistol? I got about 1,000,000 of those. Okay. Off to the next location. Where else can we find a coffee tin? Oh. I see a duffel bag inside there. And so I'm curious what is inside. Probably some ammo. Some kind of weapon.
Yes.
An explosive. Maybe. Yes. Yeah, a missile. Yeah, and a weapon. Okay, I don't want the pipe weapon thing. Triggerman bowler. Okay. I don't need that. What's back here? What's that? Oh, it's just a toilet. What craziness is going to be in the bathroom? There's always crazy shit in the bathrooms. In this game. Yeah, look. There's some Daddy-O in the toilet. I think that's one of the rare chems. Ooh, bobby pin and some right-away. I'll have that. Okay. Amish War Machine says John Hancock's perception is approximately 0. It seems. Right. Usually he's pretty good, but... I guess not this time. He just didn't hear that rad roach right behind him. Okay. Let's take a look at the list. We've gone to the South Boston Police Department. Where else can we go to get... Okay, it says there is a coffee tin at the very end of the old gullet sinkhole. Leave the cave. It's down on the ground by the refrigerator. Oh, I think I know where that is. I don't want to have to go through the whole sinkhole cave system, but that's out here by the slog somewhere, isn't it? There's the slog. Breakheart Banks. No, over here somewhere. Okay, right. There's Green Top. I thought it was like right out here. No? Am I wrong? Oh, there it is. Old Gullet Sinkhole. Right. Okay, so not far from Slocum's Joe. Got it. Alright, let's fast travel to Green Top. That'll be a safe landing point. And then we'll go see... I think when they say after you leave the cave, it's on the ground by the refrigerator. I'm going to hope that means down in the center where the Deathclaw is. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll head down there. Hey, Boss Hog 918. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. I am on a very special mission to find coffee tins so I can make Buzzbites. That's what I wanted to do yesterday for Christmas, is make some donuts. Donuts for Duncan. Duncan's Donuts. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think of that before. MacCready's kids named Duncan. And I wanted to make donuts for Duncan. Alright, so here we are. Green Top Nursery, 20 settlers, pretty good happiness. Happiness in the 80s is about as good as it gets for me in my settlements. I don't think I've ever gotten one up to 100. But I haven't really tried. I just, I build them and then I leave them. And they stay pretty happy on their own. But yeah, you can watch the tour of this settlement in another video. Let's head over to the old gullet sinkhole. That's going to be to my right. Okay, but pretty sure, yep, there he is. There's a behemoth out here. You see him? Yes? No? Oh. No, not there? Maybe he's up here. There's a behemoth that's like right behind the settlement. Is he out here? Alright, here's the old gullet sinkhole down here. But yeah, there's a spot like right up there where there's a behemoth that'll spawn. I think I fought him, or one of them. I fought him more than once because he'll respawn, but in the Green Top settlement tour video. Okay, so creep out here, like right in there. There's going to be a Deathclaw. Of course, John and I have already fought so many mythic Deathclaws and Alpha Deathclaws and Chameleon Deathclaws and all of the Deathclaws. Oh, you guys chasing? Are you chasing my provisioner? Ooh, dang. Wow, I didn't know that the guns from the settlement would shoot all the way over here. Awesome. So they have a respawning Deathclaw, like, right here in their backyard? Ah, the Wasteland. The music of the Wasteland. Gunfire. Distant gunfire. Okay. See, there it is, right there. And that was easy. Baseball glove. I'm not gonna go. Aw, you don't like it right here, John? A bar of soap. I'll take that. I'll take that bar of soap. Sure, why not? Alright, I don't really need these things, but what the heck. The Deathclaw hide will have a lot of leather, which I was doing a contraptions video the other day demonstrating the armor forge. You need a lot of leather to make some of the armor pieces, so, you know, that would be handy to throw inside of my armor forge. And I don't care about that stuff. Oop. Alright, so I don't see a refrigerator down here, so I think I'm going to have to go through... Let's see... Where does it say? The very end of Old Gullet Sinkhole. After you leave the cave, it's down on the ground by the refrigerator. Okay. So do we have to go through the cave? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Old Gullet Sinkhole. You have to come in here to find, what is it, Grandpa Savaldi's hat. There's a dude at Bunker Hill that you can talk to. One of the characters there. The guy and his son who own the bar and hotel or whatever in Bunker Hill. You talk to him and he'll send you... Oh, hey, Brahmin. He'll send you here to look for his dad or his grandpa's hat or something.
I wouldn't drink any of this.
Okay, John, thanks for the tip. Thanks for the pro tip. Okay, is this the way out up here? Anyway, so I've been here before. Yeah, see, there we go. Was that him? Anyway, oh, what's this? Nuka Cherry. I don't mind if I do. Aluminum can. Yes, I will. God, I always need aluminum. Oh, hey. That's that great perception again. John didn't see them. You got it, John? Is it good? Are you good? Okay. After you leave the cave. Okay, so let's go leave the cave. Oh, what's up here? It's ghouls. Oh, and a glowing one. Oh my. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Another aluminum can. Doesn't hurt to do a little aluminum. Irradiated blood. Okay, I'll take it. Don't you use that in Radaway? Irradiated blood. Hey, what's this? Cigar box. That'll be wood. Hey, John, I found you some cigarettes. Some stale 200-year-old cigarettes. Ooh, duct tape. Always could use adhesive. Oh, that's a skeleton. Okay. Empty paint can? No. What's that? More rat poison? Okay. Let's go, John. Okay, this must be the leaving the cave. Oh, okay. Maybe that's the refrigerator that they were talking about. When you leave the cave, there's a coffee tin next to the refrigerator. It says it respawns. I'm not seeing it. Oh, see, in Skyrim I could search those barrels. And they would have stuff in them. I don't see a coffee tin. I see paint cans. We don't want to make donuts full of paint chips. I'm not seeing a coffee tin. Unless this is the wrong place. Amish War Machines. It says, ghouls just want to have fun. Yes. I'm going to take that and that. Why not? Alright, let's go. I want to do some parody songs, actually. I've written some Fallout parody songs. I'm just not a great singer, and I don't know how to do... I mean, I have, you know, I can record my voice, but I don't know how to do, like, the sound mixing to mix it in with, like, the backup track and the vocal track. I don't have any experience doing that. So, I don't want to make a shitty video. Oh, there's the coffee tin. Right there. Excellent. So, could we have just come in this way? Oh, no, it's chained. Look there. It's chained. Even though I've been here before and I've removed those chains before, it must respawn. Can I see into that? Thank you. Alright. Well, we have another coffee tin. Hooray. What is that? Vacuum tube? Chessboard? Cotton yarn? Yeah, I'll take all that. Camera? Okay. Should I check the fridge itself? That's right, we did. Okay, we have another coffee tin. Now we can make two packs of Buzzbites. Ha ha ha. Somebody likes smoking cigars around here. Sleepwalking note. Can I read it? No. I think I've looked at this before. Sleepwalking note. Okay. Weird. I'm pretty sure I've looked at that sleepwalking note before. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Alright, let's look. It's going to be under miscellaneous, and it's going to take me forever to get there because it's under S. Alright, come on, M, N, O. I really should get rid of all this junk. I say this every time. I should get rid of all this junk. Sleepwalking note. Read. Kathy, move your bed downstairs. Your sleepwalking is going to be the death of you, Monty. Okay, that was totally worth including in the game. Like, why in the world did they have to put that in there? What does that even mean? What's over here? Hot plate. Hot plate will have circuitry. A typewriter will have gears and screws, I think. Ooh, silver pocket watch. Pink flamingo. I guess the sleepwalker was falling through the floor. Is there a dead person down here who fell through the floor? Maybe that's them right there. Sleepwalking killed them. Alright. Where are we off to next? Hey, Mark, how you doing? Mark says, oh god, all the miscellaneous is a killer. I can never get around to sorting it all out. Ah, I know, right? And look, and that's not even all of it. I mean, I have actually gone through a bunch of it and stored a bunch of it at in my little penthouse at Bunker Hill, and I still have so much junk. And some of it's not even, I mean, like that one right there. That right there is pretty cool. That's a little action figure thing that I could probably put on display. A lot of them are keys. You can't I don't think you can store the keys. I think you're stuck with the keys. But yeah, there's so much stuff. It's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay. So where do we need to go next? We have enough coffee tins to make 2 Buzzbite donuts. We need more coffee tins. Online I'm looking at the list here. It says a tin is laying on the floor in your house in Sanctuary Hills. Well, I don't think it's going to be there anymore. Jesus, it's been ages. I have literally been in the Wasteland for 4 in-game years, so I don't think there's going to be a coffee tin there. I could be wrong, but okay. One can be found on top of a desk when you enter McDonough's office in Diamond City. Okay. Let's go to Diamond City. Diamond City. Mayor McDonough is no longer there. I hope this won't be painful for you, John. I imagine y'all know by now that John's brother is Mayor McDonough. Or was Mayor McDonough. But then things happened to Mayor McDonough. Yeah, so he was John McDonough before he was John Hancock. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird that or I don't know, maybe not weird, but interesting that he and his brother were rival mayors. Why are the Christmas lights still up? What the heck? Did they leave them up? It's like, look at that, it's almost New Year's. Did they leave the Christmas lights up from Christmas all the way through New Year's? I did not know that. They still have the lights up. Huh. Wow. I did not know they left him up for the whole week. Okay, Mayor McDonough's office would be up here. Right, because John was born here and grew up. Oh, is it coming down? Here it comes. And grew up here. Hey John, how's it feel to be back? I guess I should have asked him that yesterday when we were here. Okay. Come on, you coming on? You coming on board? Hey. John, you coming on board? You can come up here? Come on. Come on.
Hey, just say the word.
Okay, go here.
Over here.
I can do that.
And then come up here. Okay, go there. And then come here.
Move here.
Sure.
And then come here.
Here.
You got it.
There you go.
Not seeing a way to get there.
Heck of a place to grow up. Oh, where'd he go? What happened to you? Oh, this game. I swear. Okay. So here's McDonough's office. Ray Mark says, wait, why are those lights still up? That's what I'm saying. Oh, Herman. Hey, Herman. How you doing? How you feeling today? Herman says Park Street Station has a coffee tin too. Does it? Park Street Station. Where's Park Street Station? Fallout 4. Does it respawn? Because if it doesn't respawn, I may have already picked it up at some point. And then it won't be there. Okay, so one can be found on top of a desk in the first left room as you enter McDonough's office. Okay, first left room. Is this the first left room? It is on the left. But I don't see a coffee tin. Or do they mean back here? Here's the coffee pot. It says steel. This stuff shouldn't say steel. Well, I don't know, maybe it belongs to her.
Donna. I won't forget that, gorgeous.
Whoa. Are you flirting with me, Geneva?
Hey, Geneva.
Come back tomorrow. Office is closed.
Okay. Okay, maybe I've got to be able to go in there. Do you ever leave, or can I get in there? Do I have to come back another time?
Honey.
Okay, we'll go home then. Why are you still here? Huh. Interesting. All right. I don't want to pick that lock and have her get mad at me. Okay. I want a coffee tin, Geneva. Do you have some coffee? Can I have a coffee tin? It's probably going to say stolen anyway. Well, dang it. All right, back down. All right, Park Street Station. Oh, next to Swan's Pond. Okay. Got it. Okay. Mark says, but Christmas was a month ago. Well, you got to go by the in-game clock. See, down in the bottom left corner of my Pip-Boy, it says 12:30, 2291. When I was visiting Diamond City yesterday, it said 12:25. That's when the lights show up. But now it says 12:30, so I guess they leave them up for the whole week of Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, I'm assuming. Maybe that's how it works. Mark's asking, what's the coffee tins for? To make Buzzbites. I picked up the Buzzbites recipe in the Slocum's Joe headquarters yesterday when I was streaming. And, oh, Herman says it respawns. Don't go underground. It's in front of the bus. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go there. Alright, Swan's Pond. Let's zoom in here. Okay, there's Park Street Station. Old Granary Burying Ground. Oh, is that a cemetery? Boston Common. Oh, right. Okay, Swan's Pond, Vault 114. Got it. Hubris Comics. Okay. Where is this semi-save? I think Swan's Pond should be okay. Does the behemoth respawn? Even if it does, so what? We'll handle it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm level 134. I got John. We're good. I've got Pew Pew. My plasma rifle that shoots 2 or 3 times for every shot. We'll be fine. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it didn't sync up with the real world. I could have done the Christmas video during Christmas time, last month, but in game it wasn't Christmas time last month. Last month in game it was like probably the fall or the summer, because time passes differently in the Wasteland than it does in the real world. Wow, is this going to take a while to load? Everything takes a while to load in this game now because I'm such a high level. Just takes forever. Herman says maybe you can buy them too. Yeah, eyes peeled with my vendors from here on out, right? Oop. Not so hidden. Okay, so where are we going? Park Street Station right there? Oh, it's right behind me. Okay. Right behind me. Okay. And I'm auto-saving. Yeah, but I'm going to keep my eyes out from here on out. If I ever see any... What's that? Oh, that's the robot that gives the tours. He's fine. He won't bother us. Oh, he's going in for the night. Okay, good night. At Journey's End, follow Freedom's lantern. Huh, okay. Oh, right, because the Freedom Trail. The red line. Right. Alright.
That actually worth something?
Hey, it's Nuka-Cola, man. And it's still good 200 years later. Alright, so where is it? Oh, right here. Oh no, Herman says it's not Park Street Station, it's Andrews Station. Well, let's peek in here anyway. We'll peek in here anyway just to see what we find. We'll go check it out. Oh, right. I can see it on the list here online. It says one coffee tin can be found on a table between some benches in Andrews Station. Well, let's just peek in here anyway. What's in here? Trigger Man. Oh, wow. I guess this area doesn't respawn. Trigger Man, just a pile of ashes. Okay, I must have come here on some other quest like a million years ago. Or, well, 1 year ago in real life time and probably 3 or 4 years ago in game time. Because I think, doesn't the game start in like 2287? I think that's what I saw online somewhere. If the game starts in 2287, then I have been in the Wasteland for 4 in-game years. Alright, so Andrews Station. Where's Andrews Station? Andrews Station. Oh, okay. I think I see where Andrews Station is. It's way up here somewheres. Okay, so here's Medford. Am I looking in the right place? Oh no, it's down here maybe. Spectacle Island. The castle. Andrews Station. Oh, well, we were just here at the South Boston Police Department, so there's one here too. Well, dang. Alright, let's go. We'll go check it out. Might as well. Okay, and then it says it's on a small table between some benches. Got it. Now, it says there's one in one of the outside buildings attached to Fort Hagen. There's one inside Cambridge Campus Diner. And there's one in West Everett Estates. Okay, I don't know if I want to bother with the Fort Hagen one, because Fort Hagen... Well, I don't know. I don't know how easy it would be to get to that. Or find it. But I think we can go to the Cambridge Campus Diner. We can definitely go to West Everett Estates. Okay. Alright, how do we get in here? Can I get up here? Can't get up there. Dang it. Can I get through the window? I can. Don't mind me. There it is, right there.
I found him.
Oh. You've got my coffee tin. I want to make some donuts. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Got it. Yeah, it ain't personal. I just want to make some fucking donuts. Damn raiders. Alright. Hey, found your grenade, John.
Disappearing act.
Okay, I got what I came for. It's cool. It's fine. 3 people had to die for this bunch of donuts. It's fine. Okay. Alright. Got those. Cambridge Campus Diner. Let's go to that. Mark says, have you done most quests, main story, and all that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm done. I'm so done. I'll show you all I've got left. That, which is a quest that, like, reoccurs over and over. Like, every time I go to Far Harbor, one of the settlements out there will have a trapper attack and then send me to Rayburn Point to kill the trappers. I've done it like 15 times now. I have not finished the Children of Adam thing. I finished the story in Far Harbor, but I finished it in such a way that everyone remains alive. The residents of Far Harbor are happy. The synths in Acadia are still there and they're all alive. Dima is not with them, and the Children of Adam are all still alive. But I might still go back at some point and talk to High Confessor Tectus and possibly nuke them all into the afterlife, which they seem to desire. I don't know, haven't made up my mind about that. And then I have the buddy, the drinking bot, the keg bot, drinking buddy. I kept him for myself. So for some reason, this is still in my quest journal, but I'm not planning to take him to Hotel Rexford ever. And then I have this from Pam, and that's another thing that I might do one of these days. In my game, I finished the storyline by joining the Minutemen, and at Bunker Hill, I did not shoot at anyone. So the Minutemen and I, we destroyed the Institute. But we are not enemies with the Brotherhood, and we are not enemies with the Railroad, and the Brotherhood and the Railroad are both still in the Wasteland. But Pam asked me to go eliminate the Brotherhood patrol, and I've been told that if I shoot at the Brotherhood people that are still around Bunker Hill, even though it was like 3 years ago that I did the battle at Bunker Hill, 3 years in game time, not in the real world, but in the game, they still wander around outside Bunker Hill, which is handy to help me fight off raiders and stuff. So I haven't shot at them, but somebody told me that if I shot at them, then it might initiate a quest where the Minutemen blow up the Pridwin or something. I don't know. I might have to look into that at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got nothing else going on. I've done all of Nuka World. You can see all my Nuka World videos on YouTube. I've done all of Vault 88. You can see that on YouTube. I have done Automatron. I've done Far Harbor. I didn't stream that. And I've done the main storyline. So, and I've built up all the settlements. You can see all my settlement tours on YouTube. So let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm running my mouth and I forgot. Where are we going? Cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. Okay, I thought I'd gotten away from the enemies, but okay. Amish. Oh, hi there. Who are you? Oh, you're a scavenger. Okay, don't let me bother you. It's fine. You go right ahead. Scavenge to your heart's desire. Oh, what's over here? Whoa! Here, let me help you with that. Okay. See, I just grabbed an Assaultron left arm off of that robot. And a sentry head off of that one. Excellent. Oh, who's shooting at me? Hi there. Chunkbot. Oh, Assaultron torso. Okay. See, and I wish when I picked up all those pieces and had them all in my inventory, hey there, then I could just build a robot from those pieces, but you can't. You have to build like the base robot first and then swap out the pieces you already have in your inventory, which I think is kind of lame. I don't know why it works that way, but anyway. Amish War Machine says, so a few raiders had to die. Can't make Buzzbites without breaking a few eggs. That's right. Mirelurk eggs, actually. Those are an ingredient in the Buzzbites. But I get what you mean. I had to kill a few raiders to make some donuts for a sick kid. Alright. Oh, Herman. I did all the vanilla side quests that I know of. Have 51 on video. Oh yeah, Herman stream. You stream all your stuff too. You haven't done the main storyline? Well, you said you're working through the main storyline, but you want to get the platinum trophy, so you're going to do all the different endings. You just did the Institute ending, right? And now you got to go back and do the other endings? Mark, you got it. You got it 100%. Minutemen are the least dickheadish, best choice, like going independent in New Vegas. I went independent in New Vegas, as a matter of fact. I did the independent ending in New Vegas. That's exactly what I did. You got that right. Yeah, I didn't join the NCR. I didn't join the Legion. I did the independent ending where I had my own army of robots and everyone was free in Freeside and everywhere, free to determine their own. I didn't do the Mr. House ending. Nope. No Mr. House. That's right. That's exactly what I did in New Vegas. Alright, so what were we talking about? We were talking about I gotta go somewhere else. Where do I gotta go now? Coffee tins. Okay. We in Fort Hagen, Cambridge. Cambridge Campus Diner. Let's check that out. Is that where we're going? Cambridge. Cambridge is up here. There it is. Cambridge Campus Diner. Campus Law Offices. Fraternal Post. Let's go to the police station. I'll show you guys how Danse is kind of bugged out in my game. Because I never did any Brotherhood of Steel stuff at all. So, Danse never left the police station. Like, I never actually boarded the Pridwin at any point in my game. The Pridwin is still there, but I can't access it at all. I can't unlock it as a location. I've never met Elder Maxon. And Danse is still back at the police station here and never leaves. We'll go check that out. And I never did any of the side quests with him. Like, in my game, I don't know about his, secret or any of that. See, here's the police station, and if I go inside, Danse will still be in there, or he was last time I went in. And after I destroyed the Institute with the Minutemen, I went in here, and he said, hey, good for you, glad you destroyed the Institute, or something to that effect. So he acknowledged that he knew I had destroyed the Institute, but then that's all the dialogue I could get out of him. There was no other dialogue whatsoever. See, there he is. Hey, Paladin Danse.
Paladin Danse.
And that's it. That's all I get out of him. I get no other conversation whatsoever. I'm clicking on him and nothing's happening.
Danse.
See? Dance, dance. I won't dance. Don't ask me. But yeah, that's it. And I can walk around in here. I can talk to the folks in here.
I'm looking to track down another artifact.
Halen gives me these little side quests to go find things for her. Not right now.
Can't do it right now.
I think you can do better than that. Come back and see me when you have the right answer.
The right answer? God, you arrogant bunch of jerks. Danse? Why are you in here? Anyway, sometimes when I talk to her, she'll mention things about Danse as if I know his secrets. Or that I've done stuff with the Brotherhood, but I never have. That's the weird thing.
I've gotten some intel on more artifact locations.
I just want that. No, I'm fine. I just want to. Can I just have this? I just want. Okay, bye. See you later. Bye. What are you guys doing? Anyway, that's what they do. That's it. They just hang out here if you do the Minutemen ending and never do the Brotherhood stuff. I mean, I did one quest with Danse where we go and we find some... Hey, Night Reese. We go and find something he wanted and he gives me a gun at the end of the quest. And he says, hey, you should be a member of the Brotherhood. But that was it. Herman says, I didn't do Covenant yet. Just wait till Preston gives me the go-ahead. Yeah. Herman says, I want to end having peace with the Brotherhood of Steel, Railroad, and of course Minutemen. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted everybody to get along. Of course, I don't know if they're really getting along, because I wish there was some way I could go have like a conversation with Elder Maxon and just say, okay, the Minutemen are here. This is our wasteland. You know, you can be here, but don't be jerks. Because I've heard... Oh, somebody's shooting something. I've heard that if you do the Brotherhood of Steel quests, that there's a few side quests. Okay, it's straight ahead. All right, I was right. There's a few side quests where they'll go and like confiscate crops from settlers or something. And they'll attack the railroad and they'll do some not nice things. Which they haven't done in my game at all, as far as I know. So I haven't attacked them because I kind of feel like, well, if they don't do anything shitty, then I won't kill them. And as far as I know, they haven't done anything shitty. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have to make up some excuse for going after them. Maybe I'll say, okay, they tried to attack the railroad in my mind, and I'll go and have an excuse to kill them. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. When I've done everything else in the game, I'm just going to pretend that they start getting pushy and trying to take over the wasteland. And I'm going to have to push back. Which is why I've been building so much Minutemen power armor. If you look at any of my... If you look at my... who are these schmucks? Oh, hi there. Hi there. Oh, I'm all out of AP. Poor you. I'm gonna have to just wing it. Oh, John handled it. Oh, there's another one? Oh, John just switched over to something else. I think he just switched weapons. Did you run out of ammo? No, that's your same one. Your radium rifle.
Time to collect.
Railway spikes. Why do you have railway spikes? Alright. Where were we going? Back to the diner. More coffee tins. I'm on a mission, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna get the coffee tin here. And then I'm going to go make some Buzzbites. And then I'm going to call it a day. Oh, here we go. Cambridge Diner. Herman says, got all companion perks except for Danse. Yeah, I didn't get Dance's perks either, I don't think. Because I didn't spend much time with him. He pissed me off, like, right off the bat. Because I go and talk to him, and, like, he asked me something about where I was from or what I was doing or something. And I mentioned Sanctuary Hills to him. And then he made some nasty comment about, like, why was I wasting my time out there at Sanctuary Hills? I don't know. He sounded really arrogant, and he just was very nasty about the fact that I was helping the settlers. There it is. All right, we got another coffee tin. What's in there? And it made me mad because I'm like, you know what, dude?
Sweet.
If you're not helping the people, then screw you, you know? I mean, I understand they have their mission and they have, what is it, like, to collect and protect technology or something? But meanwhile, they're throwing their weight around, you know. They hate synths, they hate ghouls. And in Fallout New Vegas, it was also stated that they did not permit homosexuality. That was part of one of the storylines. I don't know. They just, I don't know. I don't like the Brotherhood. Of course, and I'm with John. So, like, you know, you guys should watch my Boston airport video if you haven't. It's pretty short, but it's funny. It's just me and John go out there and harass the Brotherhood of Steel. Because I don't have the Boston airport unlocked since I never did the Brotherhood. So that's not a settlement for me. John, I found you some cigarettes. Anyway. But yeah, I didn't get the Danse companion perk either. But I think I didn't get Strong's perk either, because I ran around with Strong for a little while, but it seemed like nothing I did made him happy. And I finally just gave up and said, never mind. I didn't want to bother and do other things. All right, we have coffee tins. So let's go back to Taffington and make these Buzzbites. Yay! Hey, Tess! Tess says, Danse dislikes when you stim pack dog meat, so he can fuck off in my book. Exactly! Why would he dislike that? Why in the world would he dislike... That makes no sense. Right. I mean, what a dick. Yeah, I didn't want to hang out with him. Like I said, he just ticked me off right off the bat, and I was like, all right, Mr. Arrogant, you just go about your business, stay out of my way. And I never went back, did anything with the Brotherhood. I watched my husband, Mr. Jewel Smith. He played through and he did the Brotherhood ending. Well, he did all the endings because he wanted the Platinum Trophy. So I have watched a lot of the Brotherhood questline stuff. Liberty Prime is pretty fucking cool, but I can do without the rest of it. That's fine. I'm fine. I haven't done much with the I'm not a big fan of the railroad. I mean, I don't dislike the railroad, but I'm not, like, really into the railroad. Jewel Smith Jr., my daughter, she did the railroad ending. But I haven't seen it. I didn't watch her do it. She plays on PC. And I didn't, you know, I wasn't around when she was doing it. So I haven't seen much of the railroad stuff. But I understand the railroad blows up the Prydwen, which, in my opinion, is kind of a stretch. I mean, honestly, when you're as shit-ass an organization as the railroad... I mean, no offense, I'm not saying they're shitty as people, but just, like, it's such a small organization that always seems to be teetering on a thread. You know, we had a problem when we were almost wiped out, when you know, before the game even starts, they, like, lose a bunch of people, and everything just seems so very tenuous, and, you know... I'm like, why would this tiny little organization without a lot of resources take on the Brotherhood of Steel? Like, why would you do that? right? That's like a fly saying, I'm going to take on this Buick. You don't do that. And it just didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. So I didn't want to do that either. Okay, we're making Buzzbites. We're doing it. We're doing it. We used up all our coffee tins. Okay, Amish War Machine says, I wonder if you can aggro them, flee, and come back with them having amnesia to break Danse from his being broken. Yeah, I don't know. That's one of the things, like I said, somebody was telling me that if I killed all the Brotherhood people that were around Bunker Hill, maybe that would change everything. Like, it might change, like, Danse might go back to the Prydwen, and somebody online, I don't remember who it was, told me that there's a quest that Preston can give you where they blow up the Prydwen from the castle using the artillery guns that you build around the castle. But again, I think I would have to go and like either kill the Brotherhood patrol that Pam wants me to kill, or shoot all the people at Bunker Hill maybe. But yeah, I didn't think of shooting at Danse and Halen and all that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to go that far. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Mark says, what's Liberty Prime like in action? I can't ever bring myself to side with them, but I imagine he's beast in this game. Yeah, it is. It's this ginormous robot, and it's just huge, and it's awesome looking, and you basically follow it through town. You walk from where the Prydwen is, you walk all the way across town and go to where the Institute is. And it's really cool. It is really cool, I gotta say. But yeah, I can't bring myself to side with them either, so I'll never see it myself. I'll never play through that. I guess Liberty Prime's cool, but not cool enough to make me side with them.
Play your cards right, and we stand to make a
I'm reading all the comments here. Oh yeah, Herman says railroad existed in real life too. Exactly, that's what it's based on. The idea of helping people out of slavery, like they did in the Underground Railroad, is what I think they called it here in the U.S. Harriet Tubman and folks like that would help people escape from the South and get to the North, where slavery was illegal. Right, and that's kind of the idea of what it's modeled on. Right, I have no beef with their purpose. Though I wish that the storyline had been written a little better. Because when I was playing this game, when I first started playing, alright, the only thing I knew about synths were that they attacked my settlements. And that they were from the Institute. And they sucked. So then I'm going along and I finally find the railroad. And they're like, what do you think about synths? And of course my first thought is, they suck. They keep attacking my settlements. But then my daughter was like, no, these people help good synths, and she explained it all to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. But like, if my daughter wasn't there to explain it to me, I would have just assumed, oh yeah, synths are evil, and can't be trusted, right? Because like, I had a few of my settlers would turn out to be synths. They would come into my settlements, and then they would go crazy and start killing everyone, and I would kill them, and then they would have a synth component on them, and I'm like, oh, well, synths are obviously evil. So it kind of felt to me, at least in my playthrough, that the game was pushing me in the direction of synths being evil. So like, if synths were evil, why would I want to help the railroad? But then when I actually met the railroad, nobody explained to me what they were really trying to do. They were just like, well, we want to help synths. And I was like, what? Why would you want to do that? And it didn't make a lot of sense to me, the way I encountered them and the way it was written. And I always felt like that was a huge failing of the writing in this game. I don't know if it's the writing or the construction of the game design or what, but like, it should have been more clear what they were doing before they asked you to join them. And then even after I joined them, it wasn't really clear, like, are these people really good? Are they bad? Are they crazy? Like, what in the heck is the deal with the railroad? And I don't know. I just thought the whole railroad part of the game was not well written or disclosed or encountered in a good way. Well, there they are, Buzzbites. Let's put them on the table. They look like a Happy Meal box. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, there's your donuts. Of course, I don't think Duncan should eat those if they're full of hot coffee. Maybe MacCready and Cait can eat them. Amish War Machine says, is that another coffee tin on the table counter to your left? Yes, but I'm going to guess that you weren't with us when I started streaming. This is a clean coffee tin. And there's one up here too. I knew I had these yesterday in my Wasteland Christmas video. I came straight here and I grabbed these, but I'll show you. If you grab the clean coffee tin and then come over here to the cook stove, the clean coffee tin does not count. See? It says you lack the requirements to create this item, so you can't do it with the clean coffee tins. You can only do it with the dirty, regular, normal coffee tins. I'm not sure where I got these clean ones. I think they came from the Institute. Because I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of clean items that come from the Institute. And before I destroyed the Institute, I picked all that up. I looted the Institute for every single item that was not nailed down before I blew them to oblivion. I've got a lot of it stored in here. See, I've got all the clean coffee cups, clean globe, comfy pillows, ear examiners, all the really nice vases that have flowers in them. If you watch my Bunker Hill video, you'll see that I built a florist shop with all the really nice vases from the Institute. High-powered microscopes, dinner plates, pre-war lamp that came from the Institute, preserved cigarette packs, recorders. That's another item. I think there was a few of those in the Institute. You can see one of the recorders. I think I put it in one of the rooms in my Jamaica Plain brothel. Tweezers. See, there's a whole bunch of really clean, nice things that came from the Institute. Untarnished coffee pot. Clean and pretty alarm clock. But yeah, so the clean coffee tins don't work for the Slocum Buzzbites. Hey, username Taken says, where are you right now? I'm at Taffington Boathouse. Amish War Machine says, I don't feel so bad about my hoarding in Fallout 4 now. Yeah, I am such a terrible hoarder. I'm such a scavenger. I scavenge everything. Even now, where I know that I'm done with all my settlement building and I have no reason to gather everything, I still gather it. See, there's one of those vases from the Institute. And a really pretty undamaged camera. Well, see, because Taffington was where MacCready and I lived together. I considered it our house in my head canon. It was sort of my little home base. But then I broke up with MacCready and started romancing Hancock. Hancock and I just we have houses all over the place. You can see in my settlement tour videos. I've done a settlement tour of Taffington, and I kind of talked about that whole backstory between me and Hancock and MacCready. And there's settlement tour videos of like Bunker Hill. Hancock and I have a little penthouse up above Bunker Hill. We have a really cool little party house out at Spectacle Island. You know, we have a party bus at Grey Garden and at Warwick Homestead. We have little buses that we crash in. Anyway, we have little places all over the Wasteland. Of course, we have the general's room at the castle. But anyway. So, alright, we have made the Buzzbites, finally. And I hope I answered everyone's questions and got to all the comments. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. But I am going to say thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was really fun. It was fun killing people and taking their coffee tins. I think I will probably get back to my regular schedule of streaming Skyrim tomorrow. I usually stream between noon and 2 Eastern Standard Time. And, but I still have, like I said, I still have a few more settlement tours to finish up for Fallout. I need to, my next settlement tour will be the Visitor Center on Far Harbor. And I don't know, maybe I'll decide to shoot up some Brotherhood of Steel and or blow up some Children of Atom at some point. We'll see you next time. Oh, I'll give you another look at me in case anybody joined us late and didn't see me. Of course, you've been seeing me do all the little cut scenes and the death scenes or whatever, the kill shots, shooting everything, but there I am. I'll look different if you look at some of my other videos of my settlement tours. I used to dress, I would wear a completely different outfit when I was the Minutemen General. I mean, I still am the Minutemen General, but I changed my clothes, I retired. In my mind, I handed it over to Preston. And now I'm just goofing around the Wasteland. See you later.